Who's that? Commander Claw. Who's bad? Commander Claw. Welcome back to another episode of Commander Claw. I got a couple more cards for you for this awesome new commander from Duskmourn. It is Lord of Pain. I'm not gonna lie to you, he's super popular. I'm seeing on my analytics, so I got to give you more cards that probably not in most people's deck lists. So let's get straight into it. Let me read what the Lord of Pain actually does. Okay, he's a 5/5 legendary creature for 3 colors, red and a black. He's got Menace at the top right there. Also, your opponents can't gain life. That means no gain life triggers from them. Nada. But this is where he shines. Whenever a player casts their first spell each turn, choose another target player. The Lord of Pain deals damage equal to that spell's mana value to the chosen player. So, if you don't know by now, whenever a player plays a spell on the first time on anybody's turn, yeah, you get to choose where that damage goes to. So he's super popular because people are slinging damage. He's group slug. All this crazy chaos is happening. So I'm trying to bring you more cards that bring the chaos. Okay, so you see here winning 6 turns. It may not be exactly 6 turns, but the game will end shortly. It's just one card. If you never played this card, it is an experience. It is an experience. And if somebody doesn't have not a remove enchantment, the game is over. Guaranteed. But first, we're going to talk about the Pain Distributor. Lord of Pain, Pain Distributor. Yeah, you see where I'm going with this. So we're bringing the pain. Anyway, it's a 3 CMC 2/3 Devil Citizen. He has Menace. Okay. He says whenever a player casts their first spell each turn, they create a treasure token. Then he says whenever an artifact an opponent controls is put into a graveyard from the battlefield, Pain Distributor deals 1 damage to that player. So, off the bat, I got to tell you, do not be afraid of giving your opponents a treasure token. That encourages them to play cards. That's what we want to do with Lord of Pain. We want to encourage players to play spells. And the only way they can do that if spells are free or they have extra mana to do so. Then, so the Pain Distributor deals more damage when a player sacrifices a treasure token. He deals 1 damage for each treasure token. So if somebody's playing a duck side extortionist, whatever that freaking red card is, you have the Pain Distributed out and they sack all those treasure tokens. Oh, they're taking damage. They are taking damage. So let's move on to more pain. Okay, this is the card I've been waiting to show you. It's called Descent into Avernus for 3 mana. Okay, 3 CMC, 2 colorless and a red. It's an enchantment. It says at the beginning of your upkeep, put 2 descent counters on Descent into Avernus. Then each player creates X treasure tokens, and Descent into Avernus deals X damage to each player, where X is the number of descent counters on Descent into Avernus. So this card accelerates the game. At the beginning of your upkeep, you're putting 2 descent counters, and each player creates 2 treasure tokens. So the next player's got 2 extra mana to cast a spell. And if you have Lord of Pain out there, ooh, most likely they're going to play a really juicy card, something with high CMC because they're trying to play the game. Because if you don't think 2 damage 1 turn is going to be bad, 4 damage the next time, then 6. And it only gets worse because if you have Lord of Pain out and players are playing spells, you're doing more damage to another target player. So the good thing about this card, it is accelerating the game. It forces players to play spells and forces them to take pain. Lord of Pain shines with Descent into Avernus. I'm done talking. I got more cards for y'all. More cards. Those on to the next. Okay, so we got a spell reducer right here. We got the Raging Battle Mouse for 2 mana. 1 colorless and a red on a 2/1 body. It's a mouse. It's from the Wilds of Eldraine set. I think it's a very sleeper set. Uh, First ability. The second spell you cast each turn costs 1 less to cast. Okay. Then the second ability, Celebration, at the beginning of combat on your turn, if two or more non-land permanents enter the battlefield under your control, this turn, target creature you control gets +1/+1 until the end of the turn. We really don't care about that. What we care about is for 2 mana, the second spell you play costs one less. That allows you to play more spells. For Rakdos, you want to play spells, lots of them, because you can deal damage quickly. Okay, so I'm still bringing more pain, still bringing more damage. Um, what I want to say in this segment right here is there's so many cards that I would say I call layering effects, right? You do one thing, well, what's the next step after that? What's the next step after that? And you just want these trickle down cascading effects of damage going on. So let me get right to my first card. Okay, we got Zoyowa Lavatongue. Help me if I pronounce that correctly. Zoyowa Lavatongue, black and red, 2/2 body, goblin warlock, legendary creature. He has death touch. But this is where he shines here. At the beginning of your end step, if you descended this turn, each opponent may discard a card or sacrifice a permanent. Zoyowa Lavatongue deals 3 damage to each opponent who did not. Okay, so let's first explain the descent mechanic. Descending is whenever you put a permanent card from anywhere into your graveyard. Okay, so that could be from your hand, it could be from your battlefield, it could be from the library, it could be from exile. Okay, you are putting a permanent card into the graveyard from anywhere. I will say this: you do this more often than you think. You are in rakdos. Okay, that's black and red. You're always sacrificing a permanent, discarding a card, discarding a card to draw a card. You're sacrificing something to gain life. You do this often, so do not be afraid of this little guy. So once you descend, your opponent has to discard a card or sacrifice a permanent. Okay, so now you're able to control the board just a little bit, just a little bit. You get extra effects. Then, if they do not do either one, they got to take 3 damage. So you got Lord of Pain slinging damage, and you got this little guy making you either discard a card, sacrifice a permanent, or take 3 damage. That's a lot of options for 2 mana for something you're doing anyway when you descend. No brainer. Sleeper here. So Yowa Lava Dog. Ah. Okay, we got another good card here, another juicy card. You're gonna play this later on, maybe near the end of the game, or just to make it spicy, right? We got the Dire Fleet Ravager for 5 mana on a 4/4 body, Orc Pirate Wizard. Ooh, I just thought of something. Okay, um, it has Menace and Death Touch. He says when he ETBs, each player loses a third of their life rounded up. So if somebody has 30 life, a third of that is 10. They go down to 20 life. But that's each player. Now, you got to imagine Lord of Pain out there. You just chucked a third of each player's life, and you got Lord of Pain dealing damage if they play spells or if you play spells. We're just cutting life shorter, faster, quicker, harder, better, faster, stronger. Kanye West, something like that. Okay, this is the card you must add. Oh, before I forget, I thought of the card. The help me out here. It is the red wizard that doubles wizard's abilities. I cannot think of that card's name right now. Oh my gosh! But that will work right here because it with ETB. So yeah, they will lose a third, then a third of their life again. Write in the comment section what that name of that card is. I cannot think of it. Oh man, it's killing me. Oh, I got a bonus card for y'all. Y'all just thought I was gonna give you 5 cards? No, 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 no. We have Archfiend of Despair for 8 mana, a 6/6 flying demon. Your opponents can't gain life. At the beginning of each end step, each opponent loses life equal to the life that player lost this turn. Okay, you see where I'm going with this? This is almost like double damage dealer, right? Whatever. But this goes for all the damage that a player has taken. So if you dealt a total of 10 damage indirectly or directly with Lord of Pain, they lose another 10 life. And but this is for each opponent. And it's also a 6/6 flying demon. So that's just tough to beat players, you know. Not only Lord of Pain deals damage indirectly, you got a 6/6 flying demon out here, a 5/5 creature with menace. You're putting power on the battlefield. A lot of evasive creatures, and Rakdos does this well. Oh man. Hey, if you made it this far to the video, thank you for watching. Hit hit the subscribe button because I got more cards I want to give y'all, but I can't continue doing this without your help. So go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Appreciate it, y'all. Peace.